Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. I'm back. I'm here this morning to it is what May 9th, I believe. Yep. Yep, Wednesday, May 9th. And the Holy Spirit has he's reminded me this morning um that it was a dream, a prophetic dream that I had that I didn't share. And I just wanted to share this dream with you all very quickly. Because God is definitely on the move in this season. There was a dream I had one night where me and my husband were standing outside. It was nighttime. We were standing outside in front of a house. Looks like it was dark. And it was me, my husband, and a couple of other people. I do not recognize who those people were in my physical life. I don't know who they were. I can't recognize their faces, but in the dream, they felt very much like friends. So we were all just standing around, kind of chit chatting, and one of the guys, he saw like this beam of light, like a light that looked like it was red, like a red light just fly across the sky. So he asked us, he was like, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? So everybody at this point began to look up and see what was he talking about. So we were standing outside, like maybe by this tree. All of us are just standing there and we're looking up, trying to see what he's referring to. And as I looked up in the dream, because I'm there, but I don't see my physical self. I just know I'm there. And I look up and I see a beam of light, a really bright light, but begins to appear in this dark sky, right? And I don't see Jesus descending from this light. It's just a light. And everybody started saying, "Oh my God, yeah, the rapture's here." Like we started rejoicing and celebrating. I remember saying in the dream, "Oh my gosh." I was saying in the dream, I said, "Oh my gosh, is it that time? Is it that time?" And I was super excited. I was like, "Oh God," I'm like, "Yes, it's time." And everybody that was standing outside with us, they began to walk. They began to walk towards their light, and they had their hands in the air. And when they put their hands in the air, they began to change. And what I mean by change, they still look like themselves, but they look like a more mature version of themselves, and they change into all white, like pure white, a white that you have never ever seen on this earth. It was just white, like a radiant white. When they lift their hands up, they began to change. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And we ended up like, no, I think the friends of ours, everybody ended up coming back. We were all like in this room, and it's like it was an experience that we were all talking about. We were sitting in the room and we were all talking about this experience and the glory of God. And I remember my husband, he was saying in the dream, he said he was curled up like a little baby, like in a fetal position. And I remember him saying, "Oh God," like he was thanking God, praising God. He was like, "Oh God, I didn't think I was worthy. I didn't think I was worthy, God." And he just started praising God. And I was just in such awe. And I told him, I was like, "Yes, you're worthy," and I thank God for that dream. But I just wanted to tell each and every one of you, encourage each and every one of you, that God has given a lot of his prophets these dreams. We are all having these dreams. If you look at some of my other videos, I've also had dreams about Jesus descending down. I've also had dreams about the fireballs. I believe I had a dream about wormwood. Now that I know what it is, I believe I had a dream about wormwood coming from the sky, cracking the sky and coming down and causing bitter waters and just, oh my gosh. But God has been giving these dreams more frequently. So I encourage each and every one of you, get ready if you're not ready for Jesus' return. I'm telling you, don't be concerned. I remember in one of my old videos, someone made a comment as in, "Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back when? Tonight, tomorrow?" Like they're making a mockery of it. And I want to encourage all of us prophets, all of the evangelists, the ministers, whomever, please disregard any negative comment that you see under your posts, under your videos. Disregard it. Pray for those individuals, because you know what? We know it to be true that Jesus is coming soon. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. We don't have to give anybody any dates. We don't have to entertain when they disagree with us, because we are not called to do so. We are called to get the message out, and that is all. We are not to debate or go back and forth with anybody about what they believe or what we believe. At the end of days, when Jesus returns, all glory will be his. All will be paid for, good and bad. So we focus on Jesus Christ. We focus on the risen Christ. We focus on the rapture. We know the rapture is coming. We get ourselves ready. We get our homes ready. And those that choose not to believe, Jesus said, you tell them once, and this is in his word, you tell them once and you tell them twice, and then you brush your shoulders off with it. You brush it off of you, and you walk away, and you leave. And you leave it with that person, because they will be held accountable, and they will be reminded of the words that you spoke. Trust me, they will be reminded of the words that you spoke, and then they will be shown how they didn't want to receive it. And that's going to be between them and Jesus. So we no longer saints. No longer in this season where we debate with unbelievers. We will pray for unbelievers. No more debating. It is in Jesus' name that I come to you. Amen.